We're going to conquer. You hear me?
Shift that ammunition! The girls in engineering have done their work. Now it's our turn.
And the battle begins. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Total War Rome 2. And the time that I'm recording this is Christmas Day, so I would like to extend my season's greetings, happy holidays, and Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. We today have got ourselves a 4 versus 4 on the settlement of course, you know it, Bertigala. Now, this one is, this was sent in by Hermes, and I think Hermes is over here playing, oh my gosh, I just had a complete Colchis. Sorry, my brain just went completely blank there. And I also realized that I forgot to look at all the other players that are playing in this match. So, congratulations to me. It's Christmas, guys. Okay, I'm off. You know what I mean? Today's like a weird day. Everything's like, you know, you're not at work when you're so used to be at work, and then you're not at work. Everything's all goofy. It's fine. We're here, and we're gonna have some fun. Okay? Okay. We're gonna talk like Bob Ross now. So today we got ourselves a 4 versus 4, and on the settlement of Bertigala. No, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do that. I love me some Bob Ross. You know what I mean? Like the OG, like do-it-yourself YouTuber guy. You know what I mean? Not YouTuber, but you know what I mean in the way that I don't even know. I grew up with them and just fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Terrible painter. I am a terrible painter. Okay, so I could never pull off a Bob Ross painting. It would probably be the most atrocious thing ever. Yeah, no thanks. I mean, I would love to do it. It'd be great, but it would be terrible, horrible. Now, on this battle, you could tell we can't see a whole lot of the defenders. Well, now we can see more. But the reason for that, obviously, we are looking from the the attacker's perspective. Look at all the archers that died here. That artillery firing earlier, 76 kills, and that's pretty much all right in here. You got some Macesali legionaries. You've got Cretan archers here. A lot of stuff died. Okay, so this is really interesting. Okay. So the attackers are doing the pretty standard corner attack, right? But they also have done this thing where they have one of the armies shifted far off to the right flank of the attackers. They have an artillery over here, if I remember correctly. Do they not? I thought they had an artillery. I guess not. Never mind. I thought they had an artillery that was lined up, set up over here, and that was just, I thought that was just dirty, dirty, dirty. But anyways, they're actually coming into the wall from this direction as well, which is kind of interesting. I am a little concerned given the prominence of the cliffside here. Typically going into this area is pretty painful just due to the archer fire and the fact that the defenders can really set up to swarm you down as soon as you drop on the wall. So next step, you can see they have broken down the corner wall. Pretty standard stuff. Got a thorax sitting in the gate, some hoplites. I believe this is a half in-house game. I think all one team is in-house, like the attackers. So let's see. The first Hillman unit got on the walls and killed like 2 guys. Got some thorax defending the walls here. Now it seems like, So you can see Colchis' towers are going straight towards the walls, but he actually has a bunch of units shifting all the way over here. A lot of artillery fire coming in. What is that? I think that's Arverni here. 6 kills. He actually has a really good shot over here. Oh my god, you see that? See, Egypt's ballistas at 119, 22. Jesus. Just shit right through this thorax sword. And that's something you also want to be careful of. You do not want to leave your guys in these super compact positions, because if the enemy sees that with their artillery, they will shoot it. And I think what we're about to get now is Arverni shelling right down this, because this would be a beautiful, beautiful place to shoot. Egypt seems to have this side locked in, or Athens seems to have this side locked in with his artillery here. They are burning the tower. Once again, trying to get rid of those free kills the defenders get. Fire damage 100%, so now they just got to wait for it to die. Good old the Hillmen just died for that. Going up to the walls, tribal slingers. Not probably going to be enough here. You got a lot of Cartley axemen ready to go onto this fight. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's painful. Now, I believe, so Athens was the one who took down the walls, so he's not going to have too terribly much more ammunition. He's probably getting quarter, I would say about a quarter ammo by this point. But Arverni hasn't been shooting until, like, most recently, so I think Arverni's going to have a lot of fun shooting into this courtyard here, or this corner area. We don't usually see much of an attack onto this wall for the same reason that we don't see the attack on the other wall. And that's the fact that the defenders can swarm you and just javvy you down. But Arverni seems to be wanting to threaten it. He could just be feinting, but we will find out soon. Okay, so guys, don't do this, okay? Not when you have 2 artilleries aiming down the barrel at you. You are just offering gobs of kills. I mean, look at this, 1, 2, 3 units. So let's say that the spread of the artillery is like that. You have 3 units in that spread. You know, somehow that last volley missed everything. I don't know how. So I don't think I ever did the factions. I'm sorry. So we've got Colchis, the Adrizian Kingdom on attack, Athens, and Arverni versus Massilia, Ardii, Egypt, and Massaceae. Somehow people always get Massaceae and Massilia mixed up, and it just never made sense to me. Very, very different things. And here come the Gallic Hunters. They're probably going to start shooting right in the back of the Celtic Warriors, is my bet. The Eastern Archers of Colchis are relatively nearby. Numidian Riders way back in the back. Are they shooting yet? Yes, they are. There was the attack order. Let's watch this first volley. Oh my god! And then now they're just switching right to the next one. He caught it just in time to minimize the damage. They don't have any archers up here to counter it, so you can see the mercenary Gallics of Massilia moving forward, but that's going to be a 4v3 matchup, and that it's not going to be very good for Massilia. Interestingly, I thought that they were going to turn and take the fight, but they actually are continuing firing down. Oh, they're firing at the Nubian bows, I see. I see. So Colchis just dropped all of his towers. All of them. Just dropped them, and he's shifting. Got a militia hoplite guarding the breach. And here come the Cretans of Athens moving forwards. So archer-wise, we've got 4 Easterns, 3 Cretans, and 4 Gallics. So 11 archers on the attack. Egypt here, I'm assuming, has 3 Cretans and a Nubian. So I'm going to go 4, then 3 mercenary Gallic hunters. That's it. They only have 7 archers. And I'm pretty sure that Egypt lost most of his. Not most, but a lot. I mean, look at all those bodies. Let the bodies hit the floor. Nubian bows still getting shot. Cretans have moved up, and the Nubians are about to have a very bad day. 10 armor does not like getting shot by things. And here comes another volley. Have at them, men! Once again, guys, I mean, pretty standard Bertigala attack. Oh my god, that artillery right down the Massilian thorough spears. What is Athens' artillery at? Oh, Colchis does have... Wait, what happened to Colchis's... Okay, so Colchis has an artillery, but it's over here? What? So he abandoned his ballista over here, took his crew to the ballista over here that Athens had. So let's see, his ballista is now at 81 kills. Where's the Athenian one? I wanna see his kills. Where did he put the crew? I don't think the crew's dead. Well, I guess we'll find out at the end. Arverni's artillery at 94. Here comes the continued bombardment. God, this is painful. Mercenary Celtic warriors moving up. Already got some thorax hoplites and thorax swords up on the walls. Militia hoplites as well. Now, militia hoplite went hoplite wall. What is your plan? And they are landing towers here as well. Little surprised that Egypt is not charging in here. Little surprised. Now the Eastern Archers, the Colchis, shifting. What they might be trying to do is get over to the side to begin shooting into the backs here, possibly. There was a Numidian rider around that I have not seen in a while, so hopefully Colchis realizes that. Arverni's still biding his time. I think that's a smart idea. I don't think it's a bad thing to push this here, just not yet. I think holding a little bit longer is probably the better option. Waiting for a little bit more progress to be gained here, a little more pressure being put this direction first. So, thorax sword, 90 kills. All right. He is using formation attack. You can see by the very clean lines. Oh my god. Jesus. How rude. Good jabby toss, actually. He jabbied all the way over the heads here. Arverni is waiting. Now, I want to show you guys something. So, Odrysian Kingdom has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Thracian nobles. That's all. That's all I wanted to say. Moving on. Ooh, look at this. That is so dirty. So Athens engaging here with a unit off to the side, jabbing it. Oh, that's painful. Ended up charging in at the same time as an Egyptian thorax charged in from the other side. So you can see they're going to realign themselves here and get their lines all purdied up. honestly kind of just like a bit of a mosh pit going on around this breach. You can see more units landing off the towers, units climbing up through the breach. The defenders kind of just throwing stuff in to try and clog this up as much as possible. The problem they continue to have is the archer power from the other side is able to shoot them in the backs, and they can't really do anything about it. You can see more archers, so the Athenian archers keeping any archers or slingers or anything from moving forward into this area to counter them. Honestly, at this point, the attackers have the initiative on the ranged fight. They have control of that right now. So until the defenders can try and swing that or skew that a different direction, which really the only ways they're going to be able to do that would be a massed archer or ranged push, or probably some cavalry. So they had some Numidian riders. You know, even if they can't get into the Eastern archers, they might be able to scare them and, you know, get themselves some reprieve from the archer fire itself. Oh, the lines are just getting snuck through. Look at this. Just sneaking right through around. More Arverni units dropping now. Gallic Hunters, oh my gosh. 162, 149, 130. He's got this one just kind of watching the other way. The Athenian archers not having as many kills, but they really haven't been shooting as much, and definitely have not been shooting with as good of vantages as Arverni has had. Arverni's Gallic Hunters have literally just been shooting in the back of things this whole game. The Athenian archers haven't had that luxury. It is how it is. The Athenian archers really are honestly being more counter archers than anything, while the Gallics are doing the damage. Here comes our first Thracian noble coming up the breach. Thracian nobles don't operate very well coming off of towers, just because they really need to use their charge bonus, and towers don't really allow for that, but breaches allow the Thracian nobles into the settlement so they can get kills. Look at that, they're already 24, 25. Here's a headhunt. Oh my gosh. With headhunt, melee attack, 81. 81. 86 now. 91, 96. God almighty. You can see that how it ramps up as, you know, over a little bit of time. Chosen Sword's taking on some hoplites. They should win that, as long as they get their whole unit on. I think this is the unit. I think this right here is part of this unit. That could be a problem, just given that his whole unit's not really fully in combat. So we'll see. 66 kills, and he's only lost one, and he just lost his first one. Just lost it. Typically, in an in-house game, if Thracian nobles show their face at this point of a battle, they are being focused by every single ranged unit on the other team. At this point, you could see that they are not doing that, so the Thracian nobles are having a little bit more ability to get in and fight. You do have some carrying axemen that I think are aiming at them now. I can't tell. I mean, they are taking some losses here, but I don't think they are. I think they're shooting here at the Cartleys. Now is it 91, 93? Oh, these defenders are just going to let these Thracian nobles have a day. Just going to let them run rampant. It's something you cannot do. Thracian nobles are incredibly dangerous units, and if you let them just run rampant like this, it's just not good. No bueno. It's not good. Not good at all. So I want you guys in the comment section tell me, what are your holiday traditions? Okay, so whether you celebrate Christmas or not, or any other holiday, tell me in the comment section. I want to know, what kind of traditions do you like to do? Whether it's meals with your family, what kind of meal, or you know, I know some people like to go to the movies. You know, just let me know. I'm curious. For us, we typically do prime rib, so we will be doing that tomorrow. So today is Saturday, Christmas. Tomorrow on Sunday, we will be doing prime rib with my sister and brother-in-law, and her children are coming into town. We will open presents tonight when they get into town tonight. But yeah, would love to hear from you guys what you guys are doing. Look at Thracian Noble, 110 kills, 228 kills, 110 men left. Sorry. Archery has dropped his towers and is shifting troops over here, which honestly I think is the right idea. They've got the foothold they want and need, and I don't think they really need to attack on the other side. How's the artillery? How'd they end up? So the Colchis won 173 kills. Archery 162. The Athenian artillery has got to be at least comparable with those numbers. So Thracian Nobles versus Illyrian Hoplites. Now, Illyrian Hoplites, they do have expert charge defense. So that is actually not good for the Odrysian Kingdom. Okay, so it does look like they are beginning to focus down the Thracian Nobles. This one down to 112 with only 52 kills. I think they realized after this one came in and spanked them that, hey, this is not good. I should kill that. But the Thracian Nobles are going after the Carian Axemen. Carian Axemen are not very good in combat, so the Thracian Nobles would honestly just annihilate them. A lot of archer power is starting to focus that now as well. Remember, he's got 7 more. Did we ever see that Numidian rider? I don't think so. Well, I think that's the Numidian rider right there. All right, so he's dead. Didn't look like he got much of anything. Looks like maybe some archers, but not much. The valiant defense here from the defenders, but they are definitely beginning to lose ground. Illyrian Marines and Carian Axemen are not going to stop Thracian Nobles. Word for the wise. But you know what might stop them? Is this Massilian Thurlspear? Yes, it is. And that is a beautiful shot there, Massilia. Wonderful job. Getting in the back and shooting right into the back of that front line. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well done. Well done. And he's actually retreating, and I think that's the right call. If you can, I think you try and, you know, hold on to that unit instead of just throwing it away. So, well done. And then he shifted around and actually got another a good charge into the Carians again. He's just racking up kills at this point, 190 now. Over on the right, there's a little bit of combat here, but Egypt and Macedon are really kind of swarming everything over here. And it doesn't seem to be going too well. Attackers are shifting some more over there, so maybe they can turn that tide. Still a combat here. Massilia holding the front line. A valiant defense if ever I saw. Gallic Hunter's getting some shots over into Archery, but yeah, it doesn't look like they're getting too crazy kills or anything. Oh, here we go. Here's some Egyptian archers moving forward. They might be able to put some pressure here now. What do we got in the back? Heavy new medium skirmisher, Jen. Okay. Thracian Nobles. Okay, this is a fresh one now. So 160 men. He's got 22 kills. This is that one we were watching earlier. 5 men left with 259 kills. Get more. One more. Come on. Yes, there you go. Aha. 260. But you can see the defenders have lost this area right in here, which is going to allow the attackers to begin putting more pressure there and then obviously there. Honestly, I'm a little surprised. I mean, there is a massive gap right down the middle and nothing's shooting it, and I don't know why. I guarantee that the attackers wish they had 1 unit of cavalry right now, because if they did, they would be able to do quite a bit of annoyance. You do have the Massilian Cav Gen here, but still, I mean, you've got the Cretan Archer here from Egypt. You've got slave slingers that are unprotected. All of these Gallic Hunters and Slingers are completely open. Massilian Cav are going to try and slow down our Verney, but where's more troops? Come on, guys. Like, it's wide open, and you have plenty of troops you could send. You might even be able to get the Massilian General at this point. Chase off these archers. Then you can cap the gate, allow stuff in there. The Thracian Noble getting a little wrapped up around the house here. He's getting in some desert legionaries. I can't talk today. I'm sorry, guys. That's what I feel like it's sounded like this entire video. Thracian Noble switching out for some thorough spears. That's how you use these guys. They need to keep moving, using that charge bonus. Remember, Thracian Nobles have 63 charge bonus. That is almost as good as some very heavy shot cav in this game. That's ridiculously good. But it means you need to keep them moving. They are a high impact unit, so they have very, very high melee attack. So when they hit, they're going to hit. They are going to hit. You know, it's very rare that they won't, just because of how high that melee attack is. Then you throw in that charge bonus on top of it, and they just rack up kills. Now, they do have a pretty good counter here on the other side. RDI here, a lot of their hoplites are going to have that counter, or gosh, I keep wanting to say counter cavalry tactics, but it's expert charge defense. And that supremely hurts when you go charging into it. It's very, very painful. I'll be honest with you at this point, guys. If I was the defenders, I would be leaving this area. I don't think it's worth defending anymore. I don't think it gains you anything. Especially since the attackers, I definitely think, have you on the back foot at this point. Bounce power is very, very even. It just seems to me like the attackers have been able to find a lot of the open gaps and areas that they need to get through. So Massilian Cav Gen did get out of there. I'm curious as to what kind of defense they've got set up over here. So you can see some Celtics, you can see the Celtic slingers here. They're still defending over on this side. Carrying Axemen still holding out. got some Desert Legionaries getting some kills with their javelins, but what's going to end up happening here is, so this is about to break, and once that breaks, then you have this, and not only that, you got the archers here of Athens shooting right into the backs of that Desert Legionary. So in the end, it's kind of the question of why is it there? It doesn't need to be. It's taken unnecessary losses, and now you're in a point where really your only option is charging into combat because you can't get away anymore. So unfortunately, a bit of a wasted Desert Legionary there. Got a lot of Illyrian Noble Hoplites and Illyrian Hoplites. A lot of Massacely left. Looks like Massilia is pretty much out of this. Look, I think he has a couple units left, but it's not much. And then Egypt, too. I'm pretty sure Egypt is, once again, he's got some, but very little. Massacely is running away from the Thracian noble. He does not like it. He doesn't want it. I don't want it. She is my queen. Name the character that said that. Arverni still has so much left, man. And there's so many Thracian nobles left on the field too. Athens seems to be pretty beat up though. Honestly, I'm trying to see like where all the bounce power is right now, because to me it looks like the attackers have very much the upper hand. It even just looks like they have a ton of stuff, but yet like the bounce power is almost dead even, you know. I'm curious. I wonder if Arverni is going to pressure over here at all. Looks like he's mainly got that side of it, so maybe he will take that and go that way. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Yes. Ooh, indubitably. And so honestly, I think that the defenders should just cut off here where our RDI is set up. You can see Massacely continues to kind of send these couple units out here to do stuff, but I don't get why when your back end is wide open, you know. I think Massacely probably could have saved quite a bit of units in the process here, but it's fine. What's the archer fire? Are they shooting? Looks like the slave slingers. Mercenary Cretans going after them. Whoa, artillery's still coming in? What? Wow. Colchis still has ammo. More coming in. I think he's trying to use it probably because he's getting towards the very edge of his range. And so he's probably trying to get rid of that ammunition so it's not wasted. Yeah, so the Thracian nobles, they're trying to switch them out and keep them moving. Cartleys, yeah, I mean, these couple Massacely units were surrounded and are going to die. And now the Thracian Noble's charging back. They're pretty tired. I'm kind of surprised he's charging in here. I'm curious, what kind of kills do they get here, even with the expert charge defense? They're still getting kills, but the big difference is that the Illyrian Hoplites are going to do damage back to the Thracian Nobles. And here come the Colchian Nobles, a very, very cool hoplite unit. For the price of them, which is like, I think 980 or something like that, they're a really, really good unit. I can't remember exactly. They're like right around 1,000 gold and extremely good. In fact, here they come. And obviously they're the coolest because they have wings on their helmets. Duh. Duh. So now we got Hoplite v Hoplite, Colchian Nobles versus Illyrian Hoplites. The only thing that would make it better if it was Colchian Nobles versus Illyrian Nobles. Come on, RDI, give us what we want. Give the people what they want. I don't think they're pushing it all over here. Yeah, it does not look like it. Looks like they are, yeah, not going over there. But look at this, Arverni sneaking right through. He's going to go engage the desert cohort. But if he can keep the gap open, come on guys. You got a gap, use it. Oh, it's a massive gap too. Look at this, it's huge. These nobles are still alive. So this is the second one we've seen get extremely low. The last one earlier we saw was like 5 men. But the chosen swords of Arverni really throwing a wrench in the gears here. There they go. Now they're using the gap. You can see they've just fallen back to the point. The point on Bertigala is right here. So that is where they need to defend. Ta-da! Uh-oh. Masacely's got stuff stuck out here. He's got tribal slingers, his general. The one desert cohort holding the line. Hold the line! Really, what I've noticed here with the attackers is there's been very little foo-fooing around. It's been very very aggressive, you know what I mean? As soon as things opened up, they were going, they were hitting those gaps, they were trying to take advantage of the fallback. A lot of times people can get a little complacent when they see the enemy falling back, where they're like, okay, well, let's go ahead and set up. You know, they kind of take their time, and they don't realize how much time they've wasted. Look at this Thracian Noble, 129 kills, or men left with 307 kills. Just saying. Odrysian Kingdom, best faction in the game. They're just going in. Look at this. The defenders, they can't get away. They're trying their best to just run away from this. and the attackers are giving them no breathing room. You can see, look how close the armies are to each other. You don't have these big, massive spaces where, you know, well, there's a lot of stuff back here, but really it's a lot of, like, out of ammo archers and stuff like that. In reality, everything is up here close and constantly going into the enemy. God, the Javies. Just kind of giving some look at the combat here. So Arverni ends up actually coming all the way over to the right-hand side, and he is helping with the pressure over here. You can see there's a couple of units from, you got Odrisian here. Oh my God. So they are running out of steam. There are 31 men left, but 444 kills with 3 chevrons? God almighty. I think they're going to break here. 13 men. Not sure why he's running away, to be honest with you. That low of the man count. Probably should have just stayed in. Let's see, here comes another one. Another one! Oh, he's already got one in the front lines. He's doing something a little weird, though. It looked like they're kind of walked in, maybe? I don't know. 53 kills. Cartley's at 58. Thorax Hoplites 151. Well done. Then you got the Illyrian Noble Hoplites holding out for dear life. Gosh, look at the push over here. They're putting so much pressure, honestly, everywhere. They have gone straight in, no, you know, foo-fooing about, and they are putting a ton of pressure on the backside as well. They're trying to overwhelm the micro of the defenders, basically making it where they're so aggressive, so fast at attacking in different points that the defenders are having problems reinforcing areas, cycling areas, using javelins. It's really, really good move. The carrying axeman going for the Colchian Noble. Firing straight into 105 armor, though. The Oathsworn Gen hasn't even gone in, by the way. Arverni's Oathsworn General. Still there. Probably need to switch out the nobles here in a moment. Could probably just do Cartley and Oathsworn and then pull out your Thracian nobles. Thorax Hoplite General. So he did pull out the Thracian Noble. So there's a Thorax Hoplite that's still in that combat, and there's a massive gap. Once again, gaps, man. Gaps wide open. Carrying Axeman General might have to go in. And And here they go. Look at the continued pressure. Look at this, guys. This is a really, really good example here of just a good aggressive play. So many things getting caught out here by the defenders. Noble hoplites at 60 kills, 108 kills. Well done. 80 kills. Carry and Axemen are now in combat. The tribals, or the slave slingers, excuse me, just doing as much as they can here. Bounce power for how even it was early on is no longer even. You can see it is just swung hugely in the favor of the attackers. But look at the Thracian Noble Gen, down to 68 men, 114 kills. He got beat up really bad. In the end, I think this is a battle that is already over, but the defenders are making a stout, valiant ending to it all the same. Thracian, or the Illyrian Noble Gen, is going to break. He steadied up. This is so close to breaking. Desert Legionaries 127 and 145 on the Desert Cohort. Oathsworn at 49, but he's just recently gone in. Colchian Nobles 164, fighting some Celtic Slingers now, so he's going to get more kills. Massilian Cavalry's, I don't know if he's going to go try to charge in or if he's running back to the point. He's going back to the point. Maybe to shore up this defense with his morale, I don't know. Colchian Noble General, 183 kills. Wow. In the end, I think the big difference here in this battle was just the communication and the pressure of the attackers. They really just gunned it, man. They didn't give the defenders any time or any room to breathe or refresh their units or anything like that, and I think that really was the difference maker here. Oh, by the way, don't charge cavalry into Thracian Nobles. Just a heads up, Thracian Nobles have a bonus 20 versus large. It's a hidden stat that they've got, and they will wreck your day. They also have bonus 20 versus elephants as well. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this one because I think we all know the way this is going to end here. Well fought on both sides. All right, let's look at some kills here. So first off, leading, I believe, the whole game here, we have Bloody Strangers, Archery, with 2,773 kills. Archers all did very, very well. Look at the Oathsworn, 118 kills, but still green, so he had plenty of kills left. 162 on the Ballista, and then the Chosen Swords, 254, 303, 224. Zero chilling as the Odrysian Kingdom with 2,224 kills, bringing 100% Thracian Nobles, which is the greatest army to ever walk this earth. 440, I mean, look at them. 445, 319, 239. And they even did get chevrons, you know what I mean? It's not all cheap units. You know, 196 with 2 chevrons, that's really good. 239 with 2. Very, very well done. Who's Mr. bubbles as Athens with 2,492 kills. Archers all did very, very well. Ballista 221. Thorax Hoplite 210. Infantry, for the most part, did pretty solid. Nothing like too crazy, but good across the board. Then we have Ben Dover as Colchis with 2,606 kills, coming in second place on the attackers, and actually in the game, second place. Colgate and Nobles, look at those. 219, 219, 222. You can't get much more even than that. Then the Carly Axeman, pretty solid as a whole. So Hermes, okay, so Ben is Hermes. That's right. Tinkerbell was, so for the defenders, excuse me, Massilia. So 1,630 kills. Archers did okay. Infantry did pretty solid. Archers probably could have done better, though. Simp shot as Masacily, leading the defenders with 1,723 kills. Infantry did good. I think there were a lot of situations where they could have done better. And I think some stuff might have been a little bit wasted, but pretty good overall. I don't know. Me, Anthony, I don't know. As RDI with 1,594 kills. Look at the Slingers, 129, 148 with 2 chevrons on that one. The Lyrian Noble Hoplites, 146, 124. It's a tough matchup against those Thracian Nobles, I'll tell you that much. Finally, Mariscal Castellanos, maybe? I am so sorry if I'm butchering people's names. 1545. His infantry did pretty good, 254 there. Archers probably could have done a little bit better there. I think he took a lot of damage early on from that artillery that put him behind. But that is going to be it for today's battle. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget that if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next time.